Here's the hit by Ryan Reeves on Darnell Nurse. He was issued a match penalty and ejected from the game. And from the backside, it doesn't really look like he elevates, but watch it from this angle. Nurse is coming around the net, and Reeves sticks a stick out, tries to go stick on puck, which is great. Look how low he is. If he checks Nurse right now, he's fine. But watch from here to contact how his shoulder rises up and shrugs up, and it goes through the head because of that. He would have hit chest if he'd have stayed where he was down in that squat when he was reaching for the puck. But as he went to check, he did the old shoulder shrug and got Nurse avoidably high as a result. And something else I want to clear up from this angle is the idea of Nurse having his head down. His eyes are down, sure, but his head isn't down. And I know that's what a lot of people mean when they say head down, and fair enough. They just mean he was looking down, not aware of his surroundings. But his head doesn't change trajectory. It doesn't materially change position either just prior to or simultaneously with contact. His head, technically, for positional purposes, was up the entire time. So while Nurse's head was quote unquote down in terms of him not being aware of his surroundings, it doesn't make the head contact any less avoidable for Ryan Reeves because the position of the head never changes drastically. So what should Reeves have done differently? That's the question we always have to answer. Here he is cutting across the net. Nurse is clearly committed to going around the other side of the net, so now Reeves knows he's going to go up the wall. He can angle him, so he either needs to go closer to the post and then turn up the ice on the same path Nurse is going, so that it's not such an across-the-body angle of approach like he's skating with him, but he chooses to go stick on puck to block the pass, which is great. It's something that I wouldn't have expected from him. I would have expected him to just look for body the whole time. So now he's going stick on puck. So now the angle of approach is such that he has to be really careful. If he stays low right now like this, he's going to go under Nurse's head and at least try and catch that far left shoulder. But instead he turns towards Nurse more than he already was and rises up at contact. The combination of rising up too high to get under the head and turning more to his left to go directly into the head are what make this a suspendable offense and not just bad luck. They were both choices he made at the last second to create needless, horrific, avoidable head contact. I consider this a non-hockey play that isn't malicious, putting it in my 3 to 5 game suspension category. Tough call would suspend Ryan Reeves of the Toronto Maple Leafs 5 games for an illegal check to the head.